What's up, guys? Woke up super late today. It's almost 1 and I just got out of bed. But we're gonna go grab some breakfast and we're gonna get some training done. And I got a lot of things planned for today, so I'm pretty busy. Yeah, let's go eat. So I decided on Chipotle. I got a steak burrito bowl and I just get everything on it. I'll probably eat half of this, then I will do some training and at least I'll have this for late. Alright, what's up, guys? Just finished lunch. And now we're going to start training. I think we're going to do stairs today for my leg. One thing about being an above the knee amputee is that there's a certain way you have to go up and down stairs. It's a lot easier if you're below the knee because you still have your own knee to work with. But since I don't and I have like a mechanical knee, it takes a lot of practice. So let me just show you guys what I mean by that right now. Alright, so let's say I'm on like a small step like this. Sometimes I get lucky and the steps are big enough for me to actually bend the knee as it's going down to make it look natural. But for the most part, for an above the knee amputee to go downstairs, you have to make sure this foot, which is on the fake leg, hits the middle of the stairs and you kind of just have to ride it down to the next foot. It's a lot of trust in the leg. That's the biggest part. Like I still can't do it without holding onto the rail because like I'm scared I'm gonna fall. But going upwards or going upstairs, there's really no like secret because my ankle in the fake leg is not a microchip like it is in my knee. I can't go step over step, so you literally just have to kind of pick the leg up along as you walk upstairs. And there's nothing really you can do about improving unless I get a different ankle. One reason I put a lot of emphasis on working on the stairs is because I'm just like trying to think ahead of time, like when I'm back out into the real world or I'm at school, there's gonna be stairs. And there's gonna be other people going up and down those stairs. I just don't want to slow people up and slow myself up, to be honest with you. So we're gonna stick 20 minutes on the clock, and we're just gonna go up and down stairs, and then we'll move on to I think some weights after that. Let's do it. Alright guys, 20 minutes done. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was going up and down the stairs, right, and I was thinking to myself, this is super easy. I should have put 30 minutes because I don't think 20 minutes is enough like time to really feel it. And so I was going back down to check the timer and I felt like, oh, there's probably like 2 minutes or a minute left, and I looked and there was like 10.5 minutes to go and I am out of shape. I'm sweating right now and I'm breathing all heavy. Just reasons to keep working. I think now we're gonna go hit the weights. First, we get a new battery for you guys. Alright guys, it's time to do something that I have not done in weeks. It's time to switch out my shoes. I've been wearing these Flyknit racers only because like the opening part is like really meshy and you can kind of stretch it out, and it makes it so much easier to put on like this side. Because you have to remember, when you have a fake foot, it's not going to do all this to like help get in the shoe. You kind of just have to fit around it. If you worked in like retail and had to dress a mannequin, I guess that's kind of how you can picture it. I do have Air Prestos over there, but the opening of the shoe is weird, so it's actually a lot harder. And if you see right by the floor, by that jacket that I should have put away, there are Kobe's. Those actually work really well. I used to play basketball on them, and sometimes I work out in them now. But yeah, we're gonna switch out to these Flyknits. Basically the same thing, just black. And yeah, and done. It took me actually forever because my shoulder's still really weak on my right side, so it was basically all being done one-handed. they're really nice. I don't think white socks are the way to go for this, but I don't really get shoes often, so these will definitely last me a really long time. Alright guys, it's finally time to start my online class that I'm taking. I'm taking sports psychology. I'm a psych major, for anyone who didn't know. I'm not gonna lie to you and say like this is my first time starting. I actually tried yesterday and my brain was just like fried. I got through like 5 pages and like I just couldn't have it anymore. So trying again today, just 8, and I'm feeling really good. Looking to get maybe 1.5 to 2 hours of just like reading and note taking. I don't know how this is gonna go. I haven't done anything for school in almost a year. We're gonna try our best. That looks like a lot of reading. Big tip for everyone going through chemo, always keep your hands moisturized because chemo dries, or at least for me it dries the hell out of my skin. So just a tip, always put lotion on your hands because they'll start to crack if you don't. If you're wondering how much notes I took the other day, I took 7 pages of notes. Chapter 1 was about 20 pages, so that's not too bad. Usually I'm one of those people that take way more notes than they actually need. Yeah, just pretty proud I got through a chapter, honestly. I slept through chapter 2, also about 20 pages. Getting back into the swing of things, it feels pretty good. Alright guys, last thing I want to touch on before I end the video. I've been waiting all week for this to happen before I explained it to you guys. And that is my cell count is really low right now, and it's nothing to worry about. It happens to everyone who gets chemo. Basically your cells go through this cycle where you get chemo and the first couple of days your cells are kind of normal, and then around the 5th or 6th day they just drop, and then a couple of days they're really low and then they come back up to almost normal levels. I guess think of chemo as hitting the reset button for your entire body. So what chemo is supposed to do is it's supposed to find just quickly dividing cells in your body and kill them, because cancer is essentially just cells that are dividing extremely rapidly. The thing about it though is you can't tell chemo like, oh, these are bad cells, so destroy them, but these are good cells, leave them alone. It just goes for all the cells that are just quickly dividing, which is why people lose their hair. That's why the skin dries out, and some people, like I got this before, is you get a lot of mouth sores, like canker sores, and that's just all signs that the chemo is doing its thing. I guess how I found out my cells are low is after a while, the doctors schedule you to get lab works where you draw some blood and send it in, and then they're able to count your cells basically. So mine came back in yesterday, and they're not as low as I've had them before, but they're definitely lower than normal. So I'm either in the middle of the drop, or this is the lowest it gets and it's going to come back up soon. One reason why I'm not really sure right now is because after having my cells get really low at one point, they started prescribing me something called a GCF, which is basically a shot that I have to get every day at 1 p.m. And what it does is it doesn't prevent your cells from dropping. Like, the cells are going to drop no matter what. But what the shot does is it kind of cushions that drop. So before, I used to drop to like maybe 10, like ANC, which is really bad. So instead of that, I'll drop to like 500. I'll drop to maybe 200. And it's just way easier to deal with that way. And then it helps shoot it back up to like the regular range, which is about 1,500 to 3,000. One thing they're most worried about when cells are low is obviously just getting sick, because the cells of your immune system are something that divide rapidly. So those are also something that chemo will essentially kill. So they're really concerned about, getting sick, and that's why I kind of shy away from having visitors around this time, especially since this was the first week after I got a new chemo. Usually I could have visitors like a couple days after chemo, so immediately after and maybe like 2 or 3 days from there. But I just wanted to play it safe, so I just said no to a lot of visitors. But usually if my cells are low, one thing I used to get was fevers. And that means, you just have to go to the hospital if it gets too high, and they just keep you there for a couple days. And it's no big deal. It happens to everyone. But, it's annoying to have to stay in the hospital more than you need to. So those shots that I get every morning really help. And I don't have to take them every day. It's just starting the 5th day out of chemo, I get the first shot, and then I just keep taking them until I send new lab works in and they see that my cells are like average or above average again. So yeah, I just want to explain that to you guys. That's definitely one of the big things you have to adjust to when you're getting chemo, because if it was up to me, like, I always would want to have visitors, or I'd always want to go out, but because of cells, that's why I've been staying at home. And if I do go outside, I have to wear this like ridiculous looking mask over my face. That's just part of it. I'm definitely glad it happened now, because next week I want my cells to be good, because just some important things to me personally are happening next week, and I want to be healthy for it. And yeah, I think that explains the whole cell thing. Oh, one more thing. So I don't know where this came from. So a couple days ago, I got this package in the mail, and I didn't order anything from Amazon, and my parents don't remember ordering anything from Amazon for me. So I opened it, and I was just kind of like, what? So I don't want to say what it is, because I don't want a random person taking credit for someone else's kind gestures. So I just want to say, whoever you are, thank you for what you sent me. It was really cool. So I'll definitely make use of it soon. And yeah, that's everything I want to go over. It's Saturday, so the video might come up today, basically. But I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of the day. St. Mary's plays Gonzaga, go Gales, and OKC and the Warriors are playing, so I will be watching that game, and I don't want to have to just worry about all this filming. Last thing I'll talk about, I promise, is I know the audio has been weird in these videos, and I'm really trying to fix it, but just bear with me until I figure something out. Hopefully it's more organized now that I put the workout footage at the end of the video. I'm still trying to play around with like a style that I like. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next video, and yeah, let's just get this win. Oh, cue workout footage right now. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna edit that so badly.